Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be just doing my everyday makeup look. I am not a pro, so please don't judge me. So I'm just going to be... oh, I broke a nail. Brilliant. I'm just going to be starting by putting some CC cream all over my face. This one is the Bourjois Paris Colour Corrector CC cream, and I really like this for everyday use because it's not too heavy. So I'm just applying it all over my face with a Luxie brush. In no particular way, I'm just shoving it on very glamorously, as you can see. When I do this, I do like to bring it down my neck a little bit. I like to go over my ears and over my eyelids. Is that just me? Am I being weird? I don't think I've got any special technique, I just kind of keep buffing it in until it seems blended. Tea break! Under my eyes I use Radiance Reveal by Bourjois. This one's really light, so for everyday use it's perfect. So I do go in with a second concealer. I use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I use this pretty much everywhere else on my face, so down the bridge of my nose, the redness under my nose, my Cupid's bow, and all my spots and blemishes as well. I really do like this concealer. It is quite thick, but it is easy to blend and it's really good coverage. I've been using this pretty much every day since I got it, which as you can see, I'm running out. So once I've applied all of my concealers, I like to blend under my eyes with my finger. I just find that it creases a lot less. And then I go in with a damp beauty blender. I'm moaning because my back's aching. This bit I always find that I get really bored and impatient with. It just takes so long. Ooh, that was a good catch. So just keep blending and blending and blending and blending. To set the under eyes, I'm using the Infallible 24-Hour Matte Powder by L'Oreal. I do really like this. It is very matte, which I really like, especially for under the eyes. And for the rest of the face, I still use the same powder, but this time I use a big fluffy brush by Real Techniques. Okay, so on this bit, definitely do not copy me. Contour is not my forte. I use the Hoola by Benefit, which is a really popular one to choose, but I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if the colour's too dark for me or if I've got the wrong shaped brush, but I just seem to get it wrong every single time. It always looks really dark and muddy and just awful, to be honest. So if you are watching this and you've got any tips for me, feel free to leave them in the comments below. It would be very much appreciated. This is me trying to contour my double chin away. Look at my face, I'm concentrating so hard. What I'm doing here, I'm just trying to blend it out with a kabuki brush to stop it looking so strong, because that's what I always get. Oh well, let's move on to blush. For this, I am using just a combination of all the colours in my NARS Assist palette that I've had for years, and I'm just using a Real Techniques brush to lightly put this on my cheeks. In the same palette underneath there is a highlight and contour section, so I am just using the highlight from the same palette onto my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and under my eyebrows as well. I wouldn't say it's really pigmented, so I do like to use my finger for my nose and anywhere that I just want it to look a little bit more glowing. And then I just go in with this brush by Spectrum and blend it out a little bit so it doesn't look too harsh. I'm just checking out my contour. I'm trying to fix it, but it's just not happening. So for eyebrows, I use the Gimme Brow Benefit. This one is just a mini version that I got in a magazine, but I absolutely love it. I do tint my own brows and try to keep them in shape as much as possible, so I don't really need to do too much to my brows on a day-to-day basis, but this one is really good for like thickening them out and keeping them in a nice shape. Please don't judge me, I haven't cleaned my brushes today, I just didn't have time. But before I do that, I need to go over my eyes with my beauty blender and some powder because I've got slightly hooded eyes, I think, so they do crease quite a lot. Again, I am just using the same powder by L'Oreal, the Infallible 24-Hour Matte Powder. So once I've done this, I do start to do my eyeshadow. I use 2 different brushes by Real Techniques. The first thing I do, I use a big angled fluffy brush, and I'm using the colour Almond Truffle and just blending it all into my crease. Well, at least I'm trying to anyway. Up until recently, I wouldn't even wear any eyeshadow, and when I did start to wear it, all I did was I used to put on just one colour all over my eyelid. And yeah, it's only really recently that I've started to try and experiment with 2 different colours, so I know that I'm not that good at it. The next brush I use is more of a tapered brush, and this time I'm using a lighter colour. I'm using Cashew Chew in the same Too Faced palette, and I just put that all over my lid and blend it into the first colour that I used. For underneath the eye, I just go back in with the first fluffy angled brush and use the same colour of Almond Truffle. For eyeliner, I am using the Maybelline New York colour 210, and I basically only started doing this because I saw Stephanie Pratt on First Dates use it, and her eyes looked so blue, so yeah, that is the only reason I started using it, but I do really like it. Sometimes I do use a white eyeliner, or sometimes I just don't wear any. It just depends on how I feel on the day. If I look like I'm struggling here, I am. It's because I didn't sharpen my pencil, so the pencil's just so blunt. Still trying to fix that contour. It's not going to happen. Now I do like to curl my eyelashes. I wouldn't say that they're really straight, but they definitely do need a curl before I put my mascara on. It really does make a difference. And yeah, I don't recommend curling your eyelashes and drinking tea at the same time. Moving on to mascara, I do actually really need a new mascara because this one's getting a little bit old and clumpy and gross, so I really need a new one. But this one makes my eyelashes look really, really thick, which I like, and it's by Soap and Glory, and it's called Thick and Fast, which at the time I found far too amusing than I probably should have. For bottom eyelashes, I do normally like to use a brown mascara. This is just because it gives a bit more of a natural look, especially if you're going to school or somewhere where you really don't want to wear a lot of makeup. I saw Kylie Jenner do this once on her Snapchat, and ever since I've just copied her, to be honest. So I did decide to go back in with the Soap and Glory mascara just on my bottom eyelashes because I just wanted more of a thicker lash today. And also, I'm not going to lie, I think my brown mascara was running pretty low, so it wasn't giving as good of an effect as it would as if it was brand new. Last but not least, we are doing the lips. So I start off with a pink lipstick by Rimmel London in shade 006, but it is very, very pink, so I do decide to blend it with another Rimmel London lipstick in shade 45, and it makes a really nice colour. They're both really, really nice and creamy, and as you can see, I've almost run out from both, so you can tell how much I love them. I think that this colour looks really nice with a lip gloss on top, so I use the shade Rose and Shine by Soap and Glory in Sexy Mother Pucker. This one is very sticky, but it's a nice colour and it does plump your lips out as well. Now to set on my makeup, but first I'm going to down my very cold tea, which I do not recommend because it was not very nice. I am using the L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Mist. I do normally like the NYX Dewy Finish one, but for an everyday use and a cheaper alternative, the L'Oreal one is really good as well, and it smells really nice. So there we have it. That is the way that I do my makeup most days. I'm not saying that this is the way you should do it. This is just the way that I do it. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it. So I'll see you later, everyone. Please don't forget to leave a comment down below and give my video a thumbs up, as it really does help me out so much. But see you later, everyone. Bye. Oh, I'm still here. So yeah. Oh, okay. Bye. Bye. Bye.